Hmm, you're finally awake. Well, good morning. Or I should say good evening, right? It is night. Quite the, home you got here. I decided to help myself do some wine. Looks like, you got quite a bit. Don't try to, escape. Not that you can really, do much. This is your home. So, good luck, I guess. You can go out in the freezing cold, the snow. Would you rather be in the negative temps and snow? Or would you rather be in your own home? Of course, I'm your neighbor, so not like you can run far because I know your entire schedule. Right? I see you moved in probably 4 months ago. I shouldn't say probably. 4 months and 4 days ago, actually. Yeah. I've been watching you this whole time. For 4 months and 4 days. I saw you move in, and, you looked very cute. And I was like, you know what? I'm bored. I got too much time on my hands, so I thought I'd pick up another hobby. You know, stalking. And, what perfect person to stalk than my cute neighbor who just moved in, right? I've always been told I'm crazy. Anybody I've ever dated, you know. But, these days, I feel like everybody loves crazy. What is a relationship without a little bit of psychotic, right? Right. So I've been watching your every move. I've come up with your schedule, the hours you work, the hours you have hobbies, you game. You tend to leave your blinds open quite often, so I, spend quite a few hours a day kind of peeking. Yeah. You have cute cats, by the way. You have quite the schedule. I see you're kind of a homebody as well. You don't leave too often. You just go to work and come home pretty much. So, quite fun. I see. I know, the other day, you were gone longer than usual. But within the time frame that you're gone at work, I disabled your security camera. And, that took a lot of research and trying to figure out without being caught on camera, right? So, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out a way to get in here without you knowing. So yeah, I disabled that, and somehow you never figured that out. And I spent quite a few hours yesterday, trying to mold some stuff into your lock, your door, to come up with a key. So I made a key to go into your place. It worked perfectly. Spent quite a long time trying to come up with how I was going to do that too, because you lock your doors. A real stalker probably would just smash a window and break in, or wait until your door's unlocked, or whatever. I got smart with it. I like scaring you every so often by holding a knife up to your face. I like the fear. But you're not as scared as I, anticipated. So that's something. So I see you live here alone. No girlfriend, nothing. Shocking. What is a cute man like you doing without a significant other? You just didn't want a relationship. Okay. Well, it's not like you can't get anybody. It's that you don't want to. I mean, I can get a lot of people, but they all end up leaving because I'm crazy. So, nobody can handle the craziness these days, I guess. Well, actually, all my life, but, Yeah. So, I thought today of all days would be the perfect day to introduce myself. Abruptly. Yeah. You, I guess, decided to take today off work. I came in with some chloroform, held it up to your face while you were sleeping this morning, and, yeah, you were asleep all day, so you woke at night, where it is dark and quiet, and not a lot of, people watching, just in case you scream. Yeah. So, I guess on the plus side, I can get away with this a little bit more because I'm hot, but, if I was an 80-year-old man trying to abduct some people, it might not go over well. But if you're cute, people are a little less afraid. That's what I've come to notice. It works quite great in your favor, honestly. So, isn't it wonderful? Maybe you can start a hobby doing it. And go onto the dark web, the black market, and, do it for a job. Me and you, what do you say? You stay with me forever, and we pick up jobs on the black market, run away somewhere secret, and we do this for a living. Of course, everybody we do for, we gotta make sure we follow the job guidelines, or we just kill. Because we're not gonna do this because we're in love with somebody else like I'm doing right now, right? I don't think I can handle that. I do this with one person and one person only. And, yeah, like I said, I'm crazy and jealous, so, yeah. It's not ever gonna work out if I'm not going to do it to anybody else, and you are not going to go after a girl you're in love with and do the same thing I'm doing. I hope. Otherwise you're dead. Yeah. I kinda figured. I will be the leader in getting us jobs and organizing everything because I have more expertise in this field. So, and I hope you're not just agreeing with me because you're, tied down and doing everything against your will right now. You're serious. Okay. Good. Well. Lovely. So, I don't have to look at you as a threat. I'm just going through ideas in my head, If we were to make this work, we could live like a normal couple and whatnot and all that shit, but sounds too boring. I want to run away. I want to have secret identities, secret jobs, travel. We can live in like a bunker or something. Just in case the world comes to an end, you never fucking know. I like the idea though, and I like planning for the future. Hence the crazy. And I want to plan forever with you. We could live for like another 60, 70 years. That's a lot. It's a lot of time. A lot of time to plan for. A lot of ideas to come up with. What do you want to do for the rest of your life? Do you want to just be a boring old person and go to fucking bingo and take knitting classes for the rest of your life and watch the news and like fucking, is that what you want your life to be? Rotting on your couch or in your bed, like chain smoking some fucking cigarettes, like I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like a great life to me. Gotta make some changes, right? You're cute. I love you. I can't control my feelings for you, so I know this is gonna last for the rest of my life. You can't just lose feelings for somebody, right? Unless you never had them to begin with. So, I know that this is real. Now let me ask you something. Do you have feelings for me? Not that you know me, because you didn't stalk me like I stalked you. But your first impression of me, probably not that great because, I'm holding you hostage. But your cat is snoring right now. That is adorable. Anywho. Okay. I'm hot. Crazy. Psychotic. I get that a lot. Hey, some men like it. Not that a lot of men want to be in a relationship with it, but they like the idea. So, I do like that we have some mutual feelings going on right now. So that's great. Very great. So I think this is gonna work out. You want to change too? Is the stress getting to you? Just by what I've witnessed, looking through my little binoculars, looking at you, looking in. I've noticed. I catch that. I feel like I'm I am very much of an empath as well, even though I'm fucking psychotic. But I can sense it. I can feel it. You're stressed. Big time. I mean, that's kind of why I wanted to start a career with somebody, you know? You're with the person you love, you're doing things you enjoy, you're doing things you're good at, at least me. And you pick your own schedule, you pick your own hours, and you work for yourself. You're in control. I mean, you have clientele, I guess, and you do their dirty work, pretty much, but you're your own boss. You make your own rules, you make your own hours. You do everything yourself. It really is quite the career choice. And now this is just an idea I was sitting thinking on. I'm not doing this to you. Nobody on the black market and dark web told me to, do this to you. Silly. But, there's only... Well, I can't say that I've ever done this with anybody else. I've been in relationships before. And I've become obsessed and done similar things. But never actually somebody I was never involved with broke into their house and went to this level of stalking, so congratulations, you're the first that I've ever done this with. And I want this to be the last. For a person I love, anyways. For work, that's a whole different story. So, what do you say? Let's just drop everything and fucking live. Doing dirty things on the web, but sometimes that's how you gotta live. Anyhow, I think we gotta start with some guidelines, though. How do I know that I can trust you? How do I know that you'll stay by my side and you won't run away or, report me to the FBI or whatever? Well, technically, being you be my companion in all of this, if I go down, you go down too. So I guess that's a plus. Of course, if you tell them I'm the mastermind of everything, you'll get less time than me. So I'm gonna have to make you do some things, even though you still might get less time if you report me, but, you're going to have to, do some things yourself and murder a couple people. I might do some things. Make you, send me some text messages or put in writing that you chose to do this yourself and you are also unhinged. So that way you can't go back and say I made you do it, because I have in writing that you chose to do this because you're also psychotic. Yeah. That's what I'll do. So, you ready to start this lifelong career / life with me? I promise I'm not gonna murder you in your sleep. I may be crazy and psychotic, but I love you. You just met me, but I have not just met you. I've been watching you for 4 months and 4 days. It feels like my whole life, but and no, I'm not manic. I'm not gonna switch and hate you the next day. Unless you piss me off. but I'm still gonna love you. I will still die for you. I will still kill for you. So, what are you thinking? Anything on your mind currently? Anything you'd like to say? What are your ideas? Do you have any ideas that you'd like to pitch in? Or am I going to be the big dog in this relationship? Oh? Okay, okay. I see you got some very clever ideas. Maybe you're not as innocent as I thought you would be. Okay. You're not just in fight or flight mode and telling me what I want to hear, are you? Because that would be a shame. Your life is always going to be in the palm of my hands. Always. You know, I'm deeply in love with you. But if you fuck me over, I can easily kill you. I might, keep your body or your ashes or whatever for the rest of my life. But I don't play. I hope you're aware. Just a precaution. Just a little threat that you always gotta keep in the back of somebody's head. So, you on board? I don't have to worry about you escaping and reporting me or whatever the fuck. Okay. So the next step. A marriage. So next Monday, we are going to elope, and we are going to get married. That is the first step. If we plan to do this career and this life choice for the rest of our lives, you are going to be my husband. So, that's the first step. Next step, start our clientele, and see when we can get going, okay? Sounds like a plan. I'll untie you, and you're probably hungry, so I'll make some dinner. And, do the wifey duties. Trust me, I'll take care of you. You don't have to worry. I may be crazy and psychotic, but I still make a really good wife, so. I got you. So, let's start. I'm glad we're on the same page. So, are you ready to be free? That's my boy.